Wait. Hold on here. Is this the barbershop? Is this the barbershop?
Yes, it is.
It's the barbershop. Wait, I mean, we can't talk straight in the barbershop. Then where can we talk straight? We can't talk straight nowhere else. You know, this ain't nothing but healthy conversation. That's all.
You gotta tell who's the park down.
It ain't nobody exempt in the barbershop. You know that. Ain't nobody exempt. You can talk about whoever and whatever, whenever you want to in the barbershop.
Why you gotta tell?
Wait. Hold on here. Is this the barbershop? Is this the barbershop?
Yes, it is.
It's the barbershop. Wait, I mean, we can't talk straight in the barbershop. Then where can we talk straight? We can't talk straight nowhere else. You know, this ain't nothing but healthy conversation. That's all.
You gotta tell who's the park down.
It ain't nobody exempt in the barbershop. You know that. Ain't nobody exempt. You can talk about whoever and whatever, whenever you want to in the barbershop.
Why you gotta tell?
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits, some losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip, you choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hey, it's the barbershop, and of course, BMU is not here. And he asked me to come in and sit in, and I was going to duck his ass. But I said, well, you know what? It's Friday night. He's done me a solid and stuff by letting me be on his a network. And I said, I'll do the brother a solid. So I call him up and say, you know what? I'll fill in for the night. And all this shit that he talks about, being a man and all this, he's taking his lady out for a Friday, Valentine's a dinner or whatever it is, a play and all that kind of stuff. Good man. And that's what you do for a long relationship. You got to take care of the ladies in your life. And it's a lesson that I learned long time ago. So what's going on, everybody? See the title of the show? I'm in the prize, and we're going to have this discussion, and hopefully some of the fellas will come up and all that kind of good stuff. Of course, as a man, I'm biased. Of course, I think we're the prize. And I think most women, when they sit down and actually think about it logically, the men in their lives are the prize. But we could talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about it. If a man has to ask a woman to marry her, and we got to do all the asking, and if we don't do the asking, none of y'all get married, I think we're the prize. So it should be an honor to every woman out there when a man asks you to marry him. It should be an honor. And the fact is, there's some men let y'all gaslight them and act like you're doing them a favor, but it's not really true. A man says, hey, baby, out of all the sweet, delectable nectar that's out there. I want you to be my wife. Man, y'all should just thank God that somebody looked at you and said, you know what? You're the key. You're the one I want. So the man is the prize because we gotta take care of you for the rest of your life. Anyway, so the funny thing is this. So we're gonna talk about it. Maybe some of the fellows will come up. I got some icebreakers. I got a lot of stuff. So one of the reasons why I'm doing this is because I appreciate being on the Black Man Unfiltered Network. I really do. I have my own channel, and when you retire, you have to have something to do. And so I've had a YouTube channel for a long time, but everybody who signs up for YouTube, whether you're gonna try to make content or not, you get a channel. And I got a channel. I said, holy shit, I could do something with it. So there was a few things when I retired that I wanted to do. One, I built my family tree. I take care of several portfolios for some of the younger folks in the family, so when they retire, they could be free. And I said, well, let me go ahead and I like to talk shit, so let me see what I could do on YouTube. And on my Monday show on BMU Network, I was able to, at least do a few things to get familiar with YouTube. And on my own channel, just recently, I'm going to tell y'all what they did for me, right? So did this. YouTube was foolish enough to say, congratulations, we're going to monetize your channel. You know what I'm saying? So all of you people out there, you could say, congratulations. You're not as big of an asshole as we thought you were. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so getting back to the topic, who do you think is, who do you guys think of the prize? Is it the man or is it the woman? Who's the prize? Thank you. I appreciate that. So let's answer the question. Put a one in the chat. Anybody who's here, and thanks for coming in. I didn't read all the names. I got these glasses on, so I got to read and do all this stuff. That's what I got to get better at, looking at the super chat. I mean, at the chat. Put a one in the chat if you think the man is a prize, and put two if you think the woman's a prize. No. You can't hedge. You can't hedge. You can't hedge. You got to pick a side. You got to pick a struggle. Pick a side, man or a woman. Who, if you're married, or not. What do you think? Who's the prize? Yeah, one for the man and two for the lady. So who is the prize? So we're gonna use some. I got a few clips because this was the last minute. I didn't get a lot of clips, but I thought one was really funny. We have a recent breakup, okay, between Cardi B and Stephon Diggs. Between the two of them, who did you think was the prize? You know what I'm saying? So we're going to kind of have some fun with that a little bit, I think. And there's been some reaction to it. And then we could get serious and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully some folks will show up. If not, it's just me and the clips, Let's see. So let's do a little icebreaker. Let me see. But Cardi B is down bad. She should have never opened herself up to that guy in the first place. And the guy has been as plain and simple that he's not going to be no woman's man at all. I think the same year she had his baby, he had 3 others in the same year. So I don't know what she was thinking, other than you can't take the ghetto out of the chick. It's as simple as that. Even with all her money, like a $1.2 million Super Bowl party for neither one of them showed up. So let's just think about this, try to make this fun. So now a lot of people and content creators are starting to talk about this breakup. And I think Cam Newton has one of the funniest opening lines on this breakup. And I thought, well, let's look at that for a second while some people come in, so I can stop talking and we can say, hey, what the hell's going on out here? Fart on it. Oh my God. All right, so let's see. Not that. Let me go ahead and see if I can find Cam. Oh man, this I think some of this is really funny, but yeah, just bear with me. All right, Cam is just a straight jerk. Okay, let's go.
We kinda hot, I say we high right now. We kinda hot, I say we high right now. We kinda hot, I say we high right now. Yo, what's good with it? What's poppin' with it, man? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Here live from our Atlanta home oasis. We've been gone for a while. Yeah. Did you miss us? Yeah. Back in our home bed, in our home territory, huh? I had to piss a little bit just to mark my territory. Mark it up. Welcome to another episode of this week's Hot Take. And I'm telling you, I've been networking. But I can't do it without my dog, Peggy! What's good, son? Yeah.
He's such an ass.
Come on now. Woo! With that, feel good. Yeah. Feels good. Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
Welcome.
Well, me, brother, let's get on into it. What we got?
Man, you talking about what feels good. I'm telling you what don't. For this brother Stephon Diggs, brother, it doesn't feel good that he lost a big game, but it hurts even worse that he lost his lady.
Going to the Super Bowl! Let's go!
A few moments later.
Inspiring message for Stephon before the game. One inspiring message.
Good luck.
A few inches later. 12 seconds later.
Seattle reigns above them all in the NFL. The Seahawks, Super Bowl champions for the second time.
Tomorrow.
So, brother, there's been a lot of speculations about the parting of ways of Stephon Diggs and the Cardi B. They're split before Super Bowl. You know, they was tied at the hip. But then, you know, it don't seem that way, brother. It seems like she has went on to different territories, new territories.
She already moved on, Peggy?
I don't know if she moved on with another person, but as of right now, they're not together. You know, let me be mindful of my words, brother. Let me be mindful. But she's on to different horizons. All right. So he lost the big game and lost his main lady. Cam.
First of all, the only way she was his main lady was in her own mind. The guy had 4 babies born that same year. How the hell is she his main lady? She had the most money, but she wasn't no main lady, right? She wasn't sitting in the stands with his family. His other bust down was, you know, so it was all a mirage in her head. She's still married. You know, here's the deal. You know, she's still married to Offset. And that baby actually belongs to Offset by law. It doesn't belong to Diggs. Could walk away and not be touched at all. You know, just check out the law, presumption of paternity.
Dang.
So in that case, who's the prize? In that case, who's the prize? Is it Offset? You know, is it Stephon? Because certainly Cardi is down bad. She's out $1.2 million. She hitched a ride to a man that she could never make faithful because she doesn't deserve it, because there's nothing about her that says I should stop everything I'm doing for you. You had a baby by me and you're still married. How Are you somebody I'm supposed to lay down roots with?
Damn. Peggy! Woo! I got a prize picks.
Oh, okay.
More or less.
Mm-hmm.
Did she get a text? Hey, big head.
You been sharing got that text? That DM?
DM? She ain't changed that number. She got it. Peggy, that flew over your head.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's that old. That old.
She want that old thing back. She want that heroin trash. She likes me. She means for me nightly.
Come on.
I bet somebody done hit her with that. Hey, big head. But this is the major question, though.
What's up? What's the major key?
Is this their first time breaking up?
That's real. I don't think
All right. So listen, you know what?
First time publicly.
That's enough for them. Okay. The point really is that, you know, the sister has she has to learn how to be by herself. She really does. You know, for a woman of her age, I think she's 34 years old. For some reason, she has to constantly be attached to a man somewhere. And it hasn't really done her that well. I mean, she was, you know, she married Offset, who was, you know, they were married. She had all her kids under wedlock, but that's not what she says in her songs. But then she did the worst thing a woman who's married could do, is have a baby by a stray, like a feral animal in the woods, you know, and still be married. What kind of message is that to anybody out there? So she's down bad. She's down bad because Stephon Diggs is certainly not a man that you're supposed to take home to mama, you know, and everybody knows it. So anyway, so who was the prize? Who was the prize in that situation? It's a bad situation, but who's the prize? Clearly, she looked at Stephon as a prize. Clearly, you know, without question, she looked at him as a prize. Somebody she could get back at Offset with, somebody she thought was a step up from Offset, you know. And as bad as Offset was, and all the babies he might have on the outside, I think he has a few, he still married her to, you know, put all of his kids under wedlock, which puts him in a different category than most of the kids who are out there who are illegitimate. So anyway, so in this case, you know, do you guys agree or disagree? Was Stephon the prize or was Cardi B the prize because she has celebrity? Right? So I told you what I thought. And so we have these conversations in general. Who's the prize? You know, every woman out there who hasn't been smitten by feminism, and even if you have, and you let all your best years go by, and you're starting to say, well, my eggs are dried up. You know, I can't even make scrambled eggs with my eggs, what I have left and all that kind of stuff. A lot of these women on the internet talking about, you know, they can't find a good man. Or even if they had a good man, they can't recognize him if they see it. So I think the women themselves are telling the men out there, the smart young men who are starting to see that they're the prize, right? You know, you think you might try to charge them a nominal fee and sound like a prostitute. In order to take me out, you got to do my nails and my hair and all that kind of stuff. That don't make you the prize. It makes you a prostitute. You know, especially men are starting to say, if I got to do all this, I'm not going to respect you. I might do it because I got the money, you know, and I'm just looking for the box. I'm not going to love you after we do it. I'm going to go on to the next. So I'm just telling you, ladies out there, if you get a guy who's willing to put his life on the line for you, who's the prize? Who's the prize? You know? You got a box? Okay, you got the box, and so does every other woman. You know, so I don't know. You guys tell me. But anyway, so here, I got a couple of ladies talking about this, and like I said, I didn't prepare. This wasn't my show, but this is the Barbershop. And some of the men said they were going to come up. They may come up, they may not. You know, it's a Friday night. People might be doing stuff for their ladies. My wife is asleep. You know, so we're gonna take care of Valentine's Day on the weekend, but she's out cold. She wasn't feeling well, and so she had some hot tea and a little bit of cold medicine or whatever, and she's in the bedroom sleeping comfortably. So that's it. Well, she's my. I'm the prize, but she's my trophy. How's that? Okay, so. I got a lady, she's cute, and she's talking about who's the prize. And you guys may agree with her and you may not. So I'm gonna play another clip on a lady who thinks she knows who the prize is. So let's see if I can find it. Where are you at, lady? All right, so let's do it this way. All right. I'm going to share this. Hold on for a second. Bear with me. Like I said, we're all impromptu tonight. All right. So this lady clearly thinks she knows who the prize is. So let's hear what she has to say. She's cute. So let's see if she knows what she's talking about.
Hi, guys. 9 times out of 10, the things that are often overlooked are exactly where your attention should be. We're in a social media world, a world where everything is visual. But the funny thing is, a lot of women are still so blind. They see the dollar signs, the status, the lifestyle, all of which are attached to a man that's not worth her time. But that's exactly who gets all of it. See, what you don't understand is the same man that you look down on because he was working a 9-to-5, regular guy, out every day grinding to make it, is the same man who would have treated you right. But you overlook the person you should have seen. And that's the case with so many women. A person will show you who they truly are when you have nothing to offer them. When you have little to no benefit to offer is when you will see what a person is truly about and where your relationship stands. A lot of women neglect the beauty of dating a struggling man, but that's where the foundation of trust is built, the loyalty, the commitment, because he's not trying to win you over with any money because he doesn't have it. He's going to win you over with effort, consistency, and that comes with respect. See, you only value and respect something that you had to work hard to get. He understands the sweat, the long days, the living paycheck to paycheck, the goal setting, working overtime just to take you somewhere nice, etc. That's where 90% of the time the guy with wealth falls short. He has no respect for you. He didn't put in any effort with you. He didn't have to work to build a foundation with you. He simply bought you. To him, you're just another prize on the shelf, something to pull out when he wants to play with it and throw back when he's done. That's what most wealthy men do. They buy things because they can, not because they need it. Hell, sometimes not even because they want it. Just
So JT, is she getting somewhere? How you doing, man?
I'm doing well, bro. Can you hear me really good?
Yeah, I hear you. What do you think? What do you think a little bit about what she's talking about?
Okay, so
and you can say whatever you want to say in opening remarks, but let's just hit her first. What do you think she's saying? Is she on to something?
To be honest, bro, I wasn't even zoned in. I was just trying to get this back here in the back.
So let's back up a square because we could play the rest of her. You know, we got a little bit of time. Yeah. So what do you think about who's the prize, man?
Are we talking about between the football player and the rapper?
No. Just in general, men and women, husband and wife. Who's the prize?
Oh man. Yeah.
And somebody watching is your lady watching or something. You gotta be careful what you say.
No. You know, I've always been uncandid, especially around, you know.
No, I know, man. So what do you think? So off the cuff, what do you think, man?
Let me be 100% honest, man. Ever since we've had these conversations, man, for a couple of years now,
right?
I've kind of changed my stance.
Okay.
I can say based off of, you know, history and how things used to be, it would definitely be the man as the prize when you're really looking at it. The way that the landscape of relationships are now, I don't think that there is a prize.
Okay.
I don't think that we have that anymore. It's sad to see, but one would think that a man that has utility as far as like provision and protection and a man that walks at least with a sense of balance, you would think that would be who would be the prize, right? Because he would be the actual person that would take the brunt of everything, right?
Right.
Protects his family, period. And I'm not seeing that anymore. In listening to these conversations and being in on a lot of these panels and listening to these panels, man, I don't see it. I don't see it anymore. I see a bunch of people doing things for bragging rights, women and men. And I don't see the prize anymore. I don't.
You know, no, I hear that. So I mean, that's a fair enough answer. I mean, because this is wide open. You know, so hey, Coach, man, what's going on, man? All right, you saw you see the title. Now you up here. Oh, now he was here for a second. Now he's gone. What happened to you, Coach?
Good night, Coach.
Hello and goodbye. You know. Anyway, so you know, here's my thing, right? One of the things that I think we miss, and it's really subtle, and I think this transcends time. But if you look at the feminist movement, and you look at when women started to want to be equal or superior to men, everything they do is relative to the man's standard. Because they have an innate feeling that if it's masculine, if it's a man, that's what they want to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, when the women started first, remember we used to have best actress and best actor, and women would call actresses and men would call actors.
Yeah.
And then the women says, you know, we want to be actors.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They didn't want to call themselves actresses as if it was less than.
They want to go back to the unisex.
Well, so the point really is that that's a tacit admission that they thought that an actor was superior to an actress.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so it was a bastardization of, I think, the way we were structured as men and women, right? You had Adam, if you're a Christian, you believe in Adam. And the woman was the complementary piece that came from Adam.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Not more. And she came as a piece of him. She became a woman. And so my point really is that women, you know, their whole stick, the ones in the modern era, is how do they fare relative to men? Right? And that's where their problem is, right? Because it's how do we fare? How are we viewed relative to men? Mm-hmm. In the workplace, how is it relative to the men? Being a CEO, how is it relative to the men? Everything is how. So when you're in that kind of thing, it's kind of like telling people that you view men as the top to aspire to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The ceiling.
I get exactly what you're saying.
And so we as men, we don't have to say that. Women say this shit all the time. So they look at us as the prize.
Yeah.
Something to be conquered, something to be overcome, something to be, you know what I'm saying? And so we don't have to say we're the prize. Women themselves say that we're the prize. And one of the things that where you came from, what you just said, is men have lost track of where we are. If you ask a woman to marry you, right, who's doing who a favor? Who's not a favor? Who is doing who an honor?
Yeah. The man is, so it's kind of like on two when you say that, it can be, the way I look at it is that there's duality to the honor part, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's her honor to bear his children, to go through the things that she have to go through. It should be his honor to be able to edify, fortify, and raise the children that she bared for him. It should be a duality with that when it comes down to that type of a thing when we talk about building with each other.
Okay.
Where I see we went short at is because it's not an honor anymore, right? It's it's kind of like with us, and if I'm not gonna say if, because what you just said was absolutely true. However, where we lose our way is the simple fact that we look at every woman the same way, right? Someone that I can just have sex with. Someone that I can, and it's not an honor type thing anymore, right? It's like, this is where we are at now. It's not a duality with it. We lost that because we don't look at we don't look at relationships, and we haven't looked at relationships the way that they are naturally supposed to be for a very long time. It's been like a slow burn when we actually look at this whole thing where, for instance, like what you was just saying, who's the prize, right? We can't even argue that anymore because men don't look at it that way. The funniest men. And when women try to be funny, they try to be funny. And how do they do it? In a masculine way. When it comes down to sports, they would do it based off of the masculine way on how they do sports, right? When it comes down to mostly anything that you look at in life, it is that the man is the one that sets the standard for whatever it is. However, it changed because we got men that have fell for the banana in the tailpipe.
Yeah, no doubt.
Why she can't do this? Because I do this. Like it's like men they fell for it. They're like, well, why is it's fair for her on this end, but it's not fair if I do this? So we're slowly losing it. It's kind of like having an argument with a woman, right? And the funniest thing is that's why I like panels, where a lot of men would sit back and say, "Don't fall for it, homie. She about to put you in the trick bag," right? Because when you're having conversation with women, we would think that they are not smart enough to have a conversation or intelligent conversation. No, they just convey it a different way. That's why men now start to listen when they start to talk to women, and you will see it. A woman would say something to a man, and the rest of the dudes that actually follow what she was doing, they say, "Man, don't you follow that trick bag. She gonna get you fucked up in that trick bag." We done seen it so many times now. They fall into it.
I hear you. Hey, well, that's a point. Stick with that for a second.
What's up, Tommy? What's going on, Tommy?
Hey, Coach, go ahead. Tommy, we got to you after this. Go ahead,
Coach.
No, salute to y'all, man. What's up, man? JD,
what you got on the topic? What you got on the topic?
Just in reference to the video, listen, man, and I heard what both of y'all sort of said, right? But to me, when I look back on when I started liking, my sisters, man, and I always been into sisters, man, and oh man, I've always believed that I was the prize, whether they told me or not. And what I mean by that for me is I didn't act arrogant, cocky. I just always like to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? I used to pick the girl up, show I can run with on my back. You know what I'm saying? And take we go into a little date. I'll date you. You know what I'm saying? I walk in the park because I'm an outside guy. I don't want to be in the house. I like to be, especially when the weather's right. If I'm going to watch football. So hopefully if she want to watch football, cool. If not, you can go do your thing. But when the game is over and time is played, when I call, come see me. You know what I'm saying? Come see me. You got 48 hours, man. That's how I used to think because I had sisters. So I learned the game early. But as far as like how and what but I also look at my wife as the prize. I looked at girls, women I dated like, cool, you cool. I wouldn't go, you know what I'm saying, go the extra mile. I like a woman to do personal things for me. You ain't got to take me out nowhere unless we outside at a picnic, concert. You ain't got to do all that extravagant stuff for me. Just cook me a good meal every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I'm topped off during the week so I can get back to you on the weekend. Because I wasn't gonna live with no woman. And when we get together, we can have conversations about real life. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna protect you if we outside. If I say let's go, let's go. If I say step back, it's step back. So and like even now, man, the fact that my wife, man, it was crazy because she sort of got online the other day in the background, you know what I'm saying? She was talking a little bit.
Okay.
And I just let her talk, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes a lot of people do.
Was that on your channel?
No, it wasn't on my channel. I was on another channel, but but I understand the game of YouTube, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I know some niggas can't never see it, they ain't never experience it, so they like ours. But it was cool though, I had but I think when you get into those, and I say for marriage, because when I was dating, most dudes couldn't have did what I did when I was dating. But they got old. They got old from me. Like, man, this ain't even fun no more. And when I stopped wasting time and start focusing on the type of woman that I realized could help me, then it just all fell into place. And I like, and I say something. When I first got married, my wife used to send me pictures, and my wife has always been, I like them slim thick, you know, slim, the nice little, yeah. I got big hands, so long my big hand, long as my big hands is good. But what I'm saying is, she used to send me pics like, look at this right here. I'm like, who is it? Because she knew, like, nigga, I know you gonna look. I like the way you look. You like the way I look, and I know you gonna look. There's other women out there, and she ain't never made a big deal of it. You know what I'm saying? So once she did that, all that pride and ego I had, like, man, I just let that shit go, and I understand.
So before we let Tommy go, right? Because I can go with, you know, that you're both surprised to each other in the way that y'all deal with each other, like me and my wife. So, but would you say you're her champion?
Yeah, because I asked her that about 2 months ago. Like, ain't you glad I made you an honest woman? She said, "Yeah, I sure am." You know the old school way. Honest
hey,
woman.
Tommy, what's going on, man? What you got, man?
So my new channel is Clear Capital TV. That was me who you were saying I was hedging, even though two dudes then came up here and said the exact same thing I said, and you said the same thing I said because the trophy is
that's
a
you.
prize.
Okay, that was you. I hear you.
Clear Channel TV. I'm gonna go ahead and
Hey,
subscribe
put your
to that.
link. Put your link in the link in the back, and I'll pin it to the.
It's the same what I had
to
before.
the
I
chat.
just changed the name of it, but I'm trying to do the financial thing. I'm not doing a relationship thing. But
Hey, somebody probably wants some of that, man. They probably need some of that knowledge.
I'll shoot it to you. I'm still working on because I'm doing pre-record, so I'm still working on it. But I'll shoot it to you.
Okay, no doubt.
But no,
good.
I think in both instances, if you find somebody that y'all can get along and y'all can support each other and y'all can hold each other down, you both are the prizes. I think conversations like this is what starts this divide. And I think, you know, with all due respect, I think it's like a goofy conversation because you both get something from each other. It's the duality of life. You get something from her, and she gets something from you, and they're both valuable. You know what I'm saying? The same thing, like I say with a kid. They need both parents because both parents are going to give them something different. You know what I'm saying? From two different sides of it, and this conversation comes up, and I don't know who started. I could care less. It's just the conversation creates a divide, and it's a divide where then you start hearing people say, "I don't need it." And I listen. You would never in your life hear me say, "I don't need." I need me a woman, like straight the fuck up, like period. So, but that's what it starts to create because it starts to create resentment between the two because no, I'm the prize. No, I'm the prize. And it's just it's a weird conversation because men want women, women want men. So it really don't matter who's the prize. You by default you're both the prize because you both want each other, especially if you guys are treating each other well and giving each other, you know, what you're seeking.
So I have a question for you on your topic there, if you want to interject
Go ahead.
right on that point.
Go ahead.
Let's just say I didn't come up with the title myself, but I'm gonna take credit for it, right? So just because it might be a goofy topic, does that mean we shouldn't talk about it? Because even if it's a goofy topic, but we have this panel discussion and we come out of this like it's really kind of dumb. We shouldn't. It doesn't matter, right? Isn't that somehow to take a goofy topic and put it to bed?
It can, but I'm just saying
this conversation might or might not do that.
I hear what you're saying.
We're not going to argue with you because I don't disagree with what you just said.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right. No, I'm just saying, and it's not even necessarily like this show. I'm just saying because this subject came up before this show. But I'm just saying my only problem like with it is the spirit of this conversation. I think it's what creates a lot of this divide and what they call the gender war. I think it's the spirit of conversations like this. And then you start to get, like I said, because now people pick sides, and then when you pick sides, now you want to do it's no different than like the politics thing, man. I can't say I like some of this and like some of that. I gotta pick one side and stick to that side all the way, or pick this side and stick to this side all the way. And now you have division. Now it's harder to find any middle ground because people are trying to pick a side. You get what I'm saying?
Well, but the point really is you're right, but the issue is we can't run away from topics that are uncomfortable because of that. Like the politics aside, you're correct. It's no a la carte politics. You're picking one side or the other. You got to take the good and the bad on the side you vote for because we got a duality system. And that's the unfortunate thing about our
Well, no, I don't think you have to. I think that's what they
No,
want you
if you're
to
going to
think.
vote,
No, you have to.
If you're going to vote, if you
Mm.
vote, you are picking the good and the
Yeah, you
bad
have
on
to.
each side.
No,
Yes,
because
sir.
I don't vote down party lines. I voted for a Republican for the governor.
But
No,
You know what I'm saying? I
but
might
that's
vote for
just
something different for
but you're
mayor.
proving the point with that, Tommy. You choosing the side.
No, but listen what I'm saying. I might vote for a Republican for governor. I might vote for a
Yes.
Democrat for mayor. I might vote for
Yeah,
independent for president.
but politics and relationships are different though. It's a
No,
total. It's
absolutely.
like so
But what I'm
so.
saying is, you guys will be right, and I agree with you because most people do this. Is they vote straight down the party line. So now I'm taking the good and bad. It doesn't matter. But if I'm not voting straight down the party line, I'm taking individual. What are you offering? What are you not? Because they don't all even within party, they don't all agree
No,
on everything.
I
You
agree.
get what I'm saying?
I agree with what you said, but you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
at some point, and it's different levels to it. On a local
Exactly,
level,
yeah.
on a local level, that means different than on the state level.
100%,
And
yeah.
different on the president level, you pick you know it's not a la carte at the president level.
But that's
I mean,
the same as even in
listen.
relationships, right?
Yeah.
There's going to be different things that come up within the relationship, and you're going to choose a side. Sometimes you're going to agree, sometimes you're not going to
Yeah,
agree.
absolutely. Yeah,
But
yeah,
the
yeah.
difference is, I don't think people really have the real conversations throughout the process. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we wait till something happen. Now we want to have a conversation instead of just because. Tell me what you're saying is also a lot of people are already coming to a space of their unknown, already choosing a side instead of allowing that side to come to them naturally. They're choosing a side without experience. And I'll say
100%,
this
yeah.
with the conversations, like we on the panel, right? We all trying to mine through it. Half the people that's in the position to want to date, to want to have a mate, Tommy, a lot of y'all can't even get those conversations popping.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so you would think, man, why are we having these damn conversations? We grown. But think about all the people who are total opposite of how you thinking about it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You say it out your mouth, I want a woman. You know it, Tommy. Your peers are like the hell to the no. See what I'm saying? So all of that got to be mined through. So I totally agree. And people are already coming to it with their assumptions a lot of time. And when it comes to a woman, like I'll tell you, like I told my son, you can't let us determine what type of woman you want in your life.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
So what I'm saying, and a lot of people listen to other people and they miss out because they trying to placate to somebody else's vision of a woman and all. Man, you know what, Tommy, we know what right and wrong is.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So make your decision based on what you see, not what they tell you.
Yeah, yeah.
And you'll be all right. So,
No,
Yeah,
I agree with you. Yeah.
What up, boy? What's going on with you, Tom?
Hey, man. Trying to get everything together, man. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I definitely understand exactly what you're saying. It's the redundancy, like especially if you've been on the YouTube space for a little while and you hear these conversations come up. But the thing is this: they're going to be redundant, and so let me just put this disclaimer out there. The way that BMU put the titles is so we can have a different type of angle on how we come at things. So say if BMU, because BMU actually was the one that put the title there, right? So he would have had some type of doctrine or video or something that he would have been pushing, and they'd been like, okay, I see why, he did that. But impromptu, this is what we doing, right?
Yeah.
So we coming at it in a different way. Our pain is he's pushing it a certain other way, right?
Yeah.
But when you hear the younger folks talking, it's you think redundancy is on this YouTube that's crazy. Listen to how they talk. They still don't have a base on how, and I'm talking about the young women and the young men. They don't even have a foundation on what they can do to communicate with each other. So when they do talk about relationships, they're talking about stupid ass shit like who's the prize, the girl, or the woman, or the man, right? And they just argue, right? And they're back. And what we're trying to do is at some point when they get older or even when they're younger, they're going to start seeing a lot of these videos and shit. And then they're going to be looking like, damn, these motherfuckers are already talking about it. We just keep going like this. Every day there's another 18-year-old, 16-year-old, whatever, right? And they start talking about relationships. What happens is that they talk about the same shit that we was talking about in the 80s. And it's even more so now because they're not connected to us. They don't give a fuck about what we talking about. They do not pry on our conversations that we having on these old ass podcasts. They don't. So what happens is they tend to stay within themselves and they don't understand that they keep reinventing the wheel. It's redundancy, right? And it's because of the nature. You know, that's where it comes down to. They don't have that whole thing where like we used to be prying. We'd see what our old folks was doing. They dancing. This is how men get women. Certain colognes we wear, the way that we dress, the cars that we buy. We was getting that from the older generation. Yeah. These generations ain't doing that. They just coming up amongst each other and they coming up with these bullshit ass things that they do. That's why it looks so strange to us as old folks. No, a 35-year-old is old as hell to a 21-year-old. Like they be like, you old. They'll call a 35-year-old an OG.
Yes, 15 years.
35-year-olds ain't never been OGs. Never.
Yes, they have. Coach, go ahead, Coach.
I wanted to ask Tommy this question just because of the subject, Tommy. So, would you consider yourself a prize to a whoop?
I mean, I carry myself that way.
Yes or no? Would you
I'm
be
a
a
different
prize,
type of
bro?
nigga. Like,
Are you a prize, Tommy? Yes. Say it, Tommy. Say it. Say it. No, say it.
Yeah, I carry.
I need you to say yes because JT was over there. I used to be a prize. Now I'm over here.
But
I ain't
you
said
gotta
that.
understand though.
I know
you
you
gotta
said
understand. I'm an elite type nigga. I'm 6'4". I look good. I make a certain amount of money. Like I'm an elite type nigga. You feel me? And then, like I said, where I'm from, we top it a certain way. You feel what I'm saying? So.
You see, I'm just saying, Tommy, it's for the audience, Tommy. It ain't for it's for the audience, bro. Let's teach the young G's to be the prize, is what I'm saying.
But this is what I'm saying, though,
ass nigga.
Hold on, but this is what I'm saying. Some of these niggas out here having this conversation is 5'5", 250, talking about I'm a prize, and nigga, you a hamburger away from a heart attack, nigga. You need to relax.
Well, let's talk it down. So let's give them the game on how to become the prize. See what I'm saying? Because they don't know.
Listen, sorry, I was literally chopping up with
I think turn your mic up. You low.
Am I low?
Yeah, you low.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Can you hear me better?
Yeah, when you get closer, but you was low.
No, I was just striding them from a hemp thing. I was just we was just talking about that yesterday on his thing. And I was telling a lot of these cats that I came across in this space, a big issue with a lot of them I see is number one, they need to get their shit together. Number two, you need to carry yourself like that. And a lot of them think that that like a woman's just supposed to see you. Like, no, nigga, they gonna treat you the way you treat yourself. And a lot of you niggas don't treat yourself the way that your mouth say you is. You get what I'm saying? So
let's put it in perspective, Tommy. So you do believe you're the prize. It's not just because you have whatever.
No, I do, Arpain, but what I'm saying is whoever I choose to be my wife,
let me say what I gotta say. You know, listen, as old as I am and all the shit I've been through, I still consider myself a prize. I'm 7 years old and I'm like, I'm not in the best shape but I don't give a shit. Because I know what I do for I know what I do for my wife.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And here's my point. And I at one point I used to look kind of dapper back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But the bottom line is my pride for her is that when she goes to sleep at night, when she puts her head on the pillow, she's out cold. No in the fucking world. And you know why? Because of me.
Out cold, I think. She's out cold, brother. Yeah.
Out cold. Because no worries, man. I gotta sit her down every quarter, or maybe every quarter, and say, "Here's where everything's at." Because other than that, she wouldn't even give a fuck. You got it. But if something happens to me, she's gonna be scrambling. So I gotta say, I just gotta keep reinforcing it.
Yeah, this where the chicken at. I got you. Yeah,
you know, so and she keeps looking at me with those eyes of a 26-year-old.
Mm-hmm. Still in love. She's still in love without
pain. As I look now, man, I don't know why she ain't running for the hills. But the bottom line is, but so yeah, for these panels, I agree that maybe we shouldn't have these conversations. Who's really the prize? But every man in a good relationship knows what he does for his woman.
Mm-hmm.
Period. And it's always more than what we expect her to do for us.
No, for sure.
Right?
But hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Pain. But I'm gonna tell you like this.
Pop your shit out, Pain. The hell with
I was on hand panel, right?
Pop your shit.
And this was impromptu. I'm just on hand panel.
Okay.
BM come from behind me, drop me a plate. Smothered pork chops, rice. You should have seen the niggas. Oh, y'all thought I was lying, nigga?
Yeah.
This regular shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? And the way that they reacted showed me, okay, that's a prize. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And like you said, what you do is probably not going to amount to what I do, because if I stop doing what I do, we're homeless. Everything shuts down. You get what I'm saying? But if you don't do what you do, I'm not getting that nutrition. You feel me? My kids ain't getting taken care of a certain way. So that's why I said the whole, you feel me? We both prizes, you feel me?
Both have utility. We both
absolutely.
Have utility. Yeah, I mean,
as we break it down, yes, Tommy, because you're going to provide for that woman that is, you know what I'm saying? So, but when we step out on our own square, goddamn it, I'm the prize.
Oh, hey, listen, I'm always positive. You feel me?
It's definitely a duality to that whole thing, because they just have their different. It's like they're just different on different levels, right? Yeah. For instance, a man, you would be judged by other men based off of the content of the woman that you have on your arm.
For sure,
niggas would if a motherfucker see that you got a woman, she's not attractive in no way. Like, it doesn't matter if she's overweight. It doesn't matter if she's like a 4 in looks and stuff like that. Men are looking at how she carry herself, because you can't see all the other shit.
Yep.
And I done seen some cats, bro. I done seen some dudes. I done had some friends and family members, and that had women, overweight women, right? And the more you get to see them together, and the more you see her, you be like, oh shit, I already know why he with her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You already know what it is. It's the way she carry herself. It's the way that she had her house together. It's the way that they talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with the dude. That's why when a dude is at a point where you be like, this nigga don't wear no type of, when it come down to gear or nothing, this motherfucker wear them same work boots. He got them same pants. He got 2 pairs of jeans, and he got them damn dad motherfucking shoes, right? But when you see what he drive, you be like, oh shit, this motherfucker got some real shit right here. It don't even have to be a brand new fucking car. But when you see a man, he got a 1500, you know what I'm saying, Ram, you already know how much that motherfucker is. You see when that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? When you see what the money he put in his house, you see this nigga got some real shit. You go look at that nigga hot water tank. He got a 70-gallon. You get what I'm saying? The nigga's crib is so immaculate. You be like, God damn. The roof, look, them shingles on them roofs, they ain't falling off that motherfucker, dog. They look really good. When you see where he puts his money at, and you see where she put her money at, it's a duality with it. And when you really see it, now this is the craziest thing, Arpay, and we at the age of this. Look at the content of their kids now. Look at how the kids going through life. When it comes down to it, they gonna do what they do, right? But when you got them focused, you can tell kids that are focused, that turns into adults, that are focused adults, you can just see it. You can see where they're going. And they can be partying. They do with young people like we did when we was, but they don't go too damn far out there.
Yeah.
No, you start seeing that. You say, okay, that's them up. Even when you hear young adults talk, they'll tell you how they was raised, don't they? Nah, I was raised this way. My mama didn't care. She wasn't playing with that bullshit. My father, he was always right there. You can hear it. No, they tell you, they give you your report card.
Hey, Tommy, how old are your kids, man? You got children, right? Tommy?
You look like he's working right now. He's working right now. Yeah, he told me he's working.
Yeah, he's doing something. Hey, so yeah, man, you're right though, JT. I mean, it's true.
But here's the funny part about all that, right? We all have adult children, right?
Mm-hmm.
We may see the messages that we give those young adults, their peers more than likely don't get. They don't get those type of messages at all.
No, that's true.
Right.
Because y'all can, like JT said, the results of what your children have done and will continue to do will leapfrog probably pretty much us a lot in a sense when our 20s and going into their 30s, because they coming out a little more balanced, a little more focused, you know what I'm saying, a little more intuitive, innovative. They ain't being stuck around people who's, the world is bad, the white people is coming to get me, the man's is coming to get me, the women's is coming to get me, nobody taught me. You can't live in adulthood in that defeaters mindset at all.
Too many of us do, by the way. Too many of us do. And it's funny though that you mentioned that, because one of the things we got to guard against, since we send our kids to all of these liberal-based schools, one of the things I had to talk to my daughters of, I said, listen, man, everything that y'all have, you guys achieved. A lot of times we as Black people develop what we call survivor's remorse. Right? Some of us who are doing better, we can't let go because we think everybody deserves what we have, and we forget that most of you, the shit that you had, you earned.
You earned that shit.
And somebody else bullshitting, they don't deserve what you have. You might feel sorry for them, and it's misplaced sorrow. Because if they over there bullshitting, they don't deserve what you got. And so I have to sometimes, when I talk to my girls, I say, listen, man, all the shit that we have here, because I said this before, and just a little segue. They didn't like the fact that Trump has spent a lot of money on the Army parade, right? She's saying all that money and shit. And so both of my daughters were telling me some shit. I said, listen, I told them, I said, look around this house. Look at your education. Look at all the shit that I gave you. You know where that came from? The fucking paycheck that I got from the Department of the Army.
Yeah.
Every fucking thing you guys have is because I work for the Department of the Army. And paid the checks, got you through school and all this. So if the president has a parade for the Army, you should be out saluting that shit.
Did he have the parade? Did he have the parade? I don't think he had the parade, did he?
No, he had that first thing where they were coming down. Was not the
when he just showed the arms. Yeah, I like that. I think that we should do that more often.
But the point I was trying to make is, you get trapped in some bullshit. But this is a segue from this show. I said, listen, I just want to let you know that everything that you have is because I worked for these fucking guys for 38 years.
Yeah, salute, man.
In the United States,
so we lose sight of that. So that's just a segue.
In the United States, the highest honor you can do for your country is to serve it, right? Okay. So the thing is that, and that's patriotism. And if we lose the patriotism, you want to see a nation crumble. Do that.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know what? That's a whole nother
do that.
Show. That's a whole nother show we could talk about.
Yeah, you really don't want to get into that shit. Everything you just said, JT, is full of shit.
We could talk about maybe on my Monday show, because we're getting close. And as far as Black people are, I'm telling you that we can reap the benefits of the United States, because as Black Americans, this fucking country belongs to us as much as anybody else.
Yeah, for sure.
And we got receipts.
Yeah, we got receipts.
We got receipts.
Yeah, receipts.
So that's why that's a whole. I don't even want to go down there. Let's go back. Let's go back to this. Let's go back on track.
Do it on the Monday show, I pay, man, because we the prize up here, man. We all the prize up here, man.
We call it the superfluous conversation and shit about who's the prize. Let's go back there.
Right.
Hey, listen, I got a video. You guys know Sister Reva?
Oh man, that's my girl, bro.
Yeah,
I love that's my girl, bro.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, she put out a video on who's the prize. And let's just take a listen to what she had to say. It's not that long. We'll chop it up.
Genuinely mean it, and let me tell
I'm still listening, man. Let me get off camera right quick.
If a man has dated women before you that are not bad, not getting money, not having their way, flat out, he's just not going to know what to do with you, and he's B, going to be used to dealing with the type of women who are just happy to be there, happy to sit down, happy to shut up, happy to accept the bare minimum because they really can't do nothing. They don't even realize that as a woman, you are always surprised. They're just happy to be in this man's presence. They feel lucky. It's hard being a man's first bad B, because he really just don't know what to do with you. He won't know what to do with you. He won't know how to do all of the simple things that it takes to uphold having a real bad BITC as his woman. You got to pay attention.
God, let me say something. I'm just going to say this for the record before I go on and play the video again and we're going to talk about it. I just want to let all women know, the fact that you're the woman does not make you the prize. Okay? Let me break it down a little further. Because you have a kitty cat does not make you the prize. Because you are female does not make you the prize. There's a lot of females, women out there who may be a woman. They may personally feel themselves like they are the prize, but they're not. You're not. There's a lot of women out there who are not a treasure. Having you is not a flex. You don't offer nothing. You don't do nothing. You don't cook. You don't clean. You think just because you have a box, because you have an access space, that makes you special, different, perfect, without wrinkle. You can't do no wrong. You are it. You are God's gift to mankind. Just want to let you know that's not true. A lot of y'all dusty, broke down, dusty, trifling.
All right, let me just stop for a second. Okay, any thoughts before she goes any further?
Yeah, she's spitting.
Say what? You never seen her before?
No, I never seen her.
Yeah, she's
yeah, she's been around. I like Rivers TV, man. She pretty open minded, man. And she speaks.
What's her name?
River TV. RIVAH TV.
Okay, yeah, and I might have came across it, but no.
She done cut her hair though. She done cut her hair.
But this was 3 years ago. She's been around for a while.
I'll paint this one, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. The one thing I hate is a white girl that thinks she's black. I hate them type, man. She remind me of a white Kim Kardashian type. She got tattoos all up her arm, and she's not a bad bitch.
Kim K ain't even got tattoos.
But what I'm saying is, Kim K is ugly. They all ugly, but they try to get that sister twang in them, and this shit don't work.
I don't know about Kim K.
You gotta relax.
They get ran through, but these type of women, get ran through, and dudes be. No, I'm just saying. But dudes be paying big money.
Took a little step too far, but
I'm just saying, dude. but see what I'm saying? Tommy fell right into it. He seen that light skin.
Coach, listen. Listen, Coach. The moment you refer to yourself as bad bitch, I don't give a fuck how bad you is. You out. You feel what I'm saying? So it ain't like the beauty gonna get me. I'm just saying when you said she ugly, I'm like, whoa.
I mean, yeah, but see, that's my lens. Look. That's my 4-eye lens. When I look at that, I'm like, you average. She's
it's
average.
nighttime. You got on sunglasses, so you might.
I know, but these are prescriptions for the computer. These are prescriptions. Look, Tommy. Thanks to the VA, I always get prescriptions.
Straight up, shout out.
But real quick though, this is what I'm saying though. I hate these type of girls, man.
Yeah, no.
And I can tell that she's new to. Some dude probably took her out with a nice car.
Mm-hmm.
She probably work a little job, think she making a little money, but she ain't with the best dudes though.
Nah,
because she's saying that she's picking the lower class dude because he get with me now. He got no. You already ran through. These type of girls be already ran through. So now shut up.
So here's
the funny.
Go ahead, Tom.
The funny part about what she said was the simple things. I guarantee you, it ain't motherfucking nothing simple about her. I guarantee she's a headache. I guarantee you she ain't a pleasure to come home to.
No.
I guarantee you that nigga's at the door taking a deep breath before you go into the house to her. Like it ain't nothing. It's nothing about her that looks pleasant unless you're doing what she says and what she wants. So
There you
yeah,
go.
she can kick rocks for all that.
I got one for all of you guys though, and here's what now we got this ambiguous looking woman up here. But one thing that I would say is that a lot of sports athletes look at these ambiguous looking women as a prize, and they always get fucked in the ass because of it.
I'm so sick of that shit, R-Pain. I just seen a video of it was 2 football players put up to a club and nothing but these walked out the van. I was like, you stupid niggas would never fucking learn.
No.
Self-hate, man.
And they put everything on the line. They get these ladies they give them babies, and they go to California to get residency. They they'll marry them with no prenup. They'll do all kinds of stupid shit. I mean, I said, come on, man. And you know what? I hate to say it. It's always these dark-skinned motherfuckers.
Hey, I'm glad you said it, R-Pain. I'm glad you said it, man.
Hold up.
I thank you, R-Pain, man. Thank you, brother. Because I was going to say that. I'm glad you said it, man.
We already know Coach Ferg is
I'm glad.
racist as hell.
I'm glad. But see, I'm glad R-Pain was truthful about it, because when you look at the actual numbers, yeah, he 100% right.
Man, and we could go down the list. And you know what? It's really crazy because I've always been like a nondescript guy, and the light-skinned women always came after me.
Yeah, they like chocolate too.
They like chocolate too. So how do you get caught out there? How do you get caught out there? Light-skinned women, because the dark. I had a couple of chocolate chips. They were few and far between because they all wanted light motherfuckers like you, right, Ferg?
That was few and far between my light skin.
The light-skinned chicks, man, they were, I mean, God, they come up and touch me and all that kind of shit. I say, so I mean, I was like understood that my only superpower was I don't believe that light-skinned women like chocolate, but I would never have gotten caught out like these rich guys, man. They're crazy.
Yeah, but
don't make no excuse for him, JT.
I am not about to be a spokesperson for these goofy ass niggas out here. That's not what's about to happen. So this is the thing, and maybe, and I've never seen it the way that a lot of dudes see it. I mean, I got a brother, man, and he like light skinned chicks, and he devalued dark skinned women. Like, mess with them, but as far as like, you know how dudes, they will describe a woman and they will add in that she's light skinned or she's caramel color and all this crazy. I ain't never been that dude. Man, a beautiful woman is a beautiful woman, dog.
Yes, sir.
But my whole thing is what brings me close to them is not because of their aesthetics. What brings me close to them is how they carry themselves. That shit is it's dope as fuck. Because that's what will get me. Not because she got a fat ass and some big ass titties. That's not what's gonna get me. It's how she finesses, right? She could be the worst type of fucking woman ever when it comes down to it. But if she put her best foot forward, she might can get a nigga like myself, at least to get in there, you know what I'm saying, to lay down with her. But as far as like the aesthetics,
time out, JT.
Wait, JT, you gotta do it.
She a finesse. Listen, not the old me. I'm an old grumpy nigga now, so it's too late now. But the young nigga, the young JT.
Hold on, JT.
If she presented herself as this sweet, she ain't not the innocent. I ain't never found any woman to be innocent, but she just can be sweet and she's a sweetheart. Remember, Coach, what I tell you about the hoes? There's a lot of hoes that are sweethearts, right? Them hoes be sweethearts, nigga.
I had to make a song out of that one.
Man, hoes can be sweet. Dog, this is how they used to get niggas.
JT.
The attitudes that they got right now is what was fucked up now. And I'm like, why y'all niggas falling for this shit? At least let her put her best foot forward. They be leading with bullshit, bro.
So JT, based off what you said and based off the title, are you the prize compared in the market that you are in right now?
Yes.
Okay.
I am.
I just want to hear you say
I
it.
said I didn't see. I just said I don't see any of these. When I'm talking about these niggas wearing Uggs. these new niggas. Walking around with pajamas on and Crocs. That's them niggas is what I'm talking about now. I ain't talking about.
I get you, man.
Right.
Now I understand.
They shape just like the women that they try to talk to. You look like two goddamn lesbians.
His feet are slow-footed, knees are knocked and
right,
shit.
he got cheerleader feet just like she do. You know, it's.
I get you.
Yo, man, there's no hope, man. Is there any hope out there, Tommy? Is there any hope out there, man? You saying yeah?
So this is what y'all gotta understand. I've been saying this for years. It seems like it's bad because those are the ones that are online. The ones that are normal aren't online because they're not gonna get the views. Nope. So I say it like this, right? Everybody acts like when you go to Walmart, everybody's naked. But if that was the case, then you wouldn't be taking a video of the chick that was naked. Right. The fact of the matter is most of the women are normal and you just walk straight by them. You get what I'm saying? So I use the hood too. Like most of the people in the hood are just going to work. The ones that stick out are the ones that's doing the crazy shit. So it's the same thing with this is because the only content we get is the sensationalism, it seems like that's what everything is. Yeah, but when you get off the line, most women ain't that. And that's the reality of it.
No, that's true.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
I don't agree with that bullshit.
No, I agree. But the only comeback I would say is when you see people with millions of views and all that kind of stuff, there is some the shit permeates out in real life. But if you ever get caught saying one of these stupid ass euphemisms like unalive and shit in a regular conversation as opposed to saying kill.
Yeah.
If you get caught out there saying you motherfucker.
Hey, man, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's when y'all find out how small YouTube really is because we
that's
do
right.
so much. It becomes part of our lives, and we think everybody's doing it. And then, like you said, you're going to the real world and say and they be looking at you like,
"What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Hold on,
you ain't one of us."
You listen. I can agree with you. This is the thing, Casanat. I thought that all the young people knew who Casanat was, right? I thought all of them did. No, it's only people that deals with streaming that actually watch the content on TikTok. And this is the craziest part. TikTok, or if they're gaming on Twitch, right? YouTube is so small, dog. YouTube is smaller than both of them motherfuckers put together. YouTube is very small. So what Tommy is saying is absolutely at a point where motherfuckers, like most people that watch YouTube, they still watch it the same way, the old fashioned way, to watch just what they can see on TikTok, right? So now you got TikTok, you can do it. YouTube used to be no more than 15 minutes, right? Everybody used to do, that's why we got these little shorts and shit now, because TikTok figured out, YouTube did it this way at first. Let's do it another way. And they end up making these little videos and these shorts, right? YouTube looked and said, damn, let's go back to the way that we used to do it because TikTok doing their thing. Guess what we ended up doing? Shorts, right? So it's that way. But TikTok got them. The young folks, TikTok, IG, and they got they got some other shit, man. It's like 4 or 5 other different, motherfuckers is still using, what's that one that they still using, dog, where the shit dissolves like an ice cube?
Oh, Snapchat.
They still use Snapchat, bro.
Yeah, man. Shit, man. I don't think I've ever been on Snapchat.
Clubhouse. They still using Clubhouse. And things like that. It's kind of like, so this is what I was saying earlier, though, Tom. When you talking about the divide, it's a huge divide in generations now. We ain't never had this type of divide as far as what I know. This divide that we have right now, they don't care nothing about if you 35 and up. Them goddamn teenagers and them young 21, 22-year-olds, they ain't really fucking with you like that unless you are a celebrity. You in the rap and or what's the new? Because rap is is dissolving. Now,
thank God,
streaming is starting to be the new rap. Everybody wants to be a streamer now. Everybody wants to be all this crazy ass shit without making the money that they can make. And then they figure out, I can't make no money doing this shit. There's too many people doing this shit. The competition is too stiff.
Oh yeah, you gotta find a niche, that's for sure. Hey, listen, okay, so we are talking, but I gotta show this shit to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute, hold on.
Tell me what you doing, homework?
I'm taking the test.
Yeah, okay. Get off line.
Look at that.
That's all good.
YouTube was crazy enough to monetize my channel.
Salute our pain, man.
Oh yeah, congratulations.
Oh man,
Salute,
they got
man.
you, boy.
Yeah.
Salute to our pain.
Salute, bro.
You know, it's funny. This real quick, a little second. I do political reactions on my channel, especially with Caroline Levis up there. One of these videos, I don't know what I said, and nobody's come knocking on my door yet. I got 384,000 views. You know, so all of a sudden I started getting stuff from YouTube, and I routinely get a lot of views doing that political shit, man. You know,
absolutely, man.
So there you go. Go live. Go political.
I told you your voice is needed, bro.
Yeah, well, you know what? When you retire, you gotta find shit to do.
There you go.
You gotta find stuff to do. Anyway, I just thought that.
Well, I'm glad that you're doing, because I'm getting ready to do it. Already, Coach Ferg already retired. Give me a couple more years, and I'm out. And I'll probably be doing the same thing you do at RPA. That's when you know I'm retired. When you see me sitting there drinking coffee, talking shit in the morning time.
Hey, listen, man, being retired from the Department of the Army, man, I'm patriotic like a motherfucker. My check comes from the government.
Yeah.
You know, as far as I'm concerned, we got to keep this shit afloat, man. We can't, you know.
You got mailbox money, baby.
You know, so, listen, Tommy, I don't know. You said your channel is going to be more of a financial channel.
Yeah, I'm teaching investing and stuff, because I kind of went down the road of learning investing, because you know, I'm 43, so I'm like, I gotta get my shit together.
Okay.
So what I'm about to do is so I should be hitting 100% probably by next month or so.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just take my whole disability check and I'm putting it in the market.
All right.
And
well, hold on before you say anything to him. Go ahead and finish, because you know Trey invests a lot. And I think he teaches like a class. I'm not saying you should like bring him on. He's another guy who invests a lot. Me and my family, man, I have probably around 6 or 7 family members, around 7 family members that I help them with their portfolios. You know, they're younger, and I told them, hey, these are some of the things you need to do. So when you get my age, you have more choices than I have. A lot of them have a lot of years to go. And of course, time is one of your best friends. You know, so this is good. We need more content like that.
Well, my biggest thing is trying to explain to people the difference between investing and trading. Most people think trading is investing. And so when I see these idiots posting up this chart every fucking week, I'm like, you're not fucking investing, because you shouldn't give a fuck about the chart if you're actually investing.
Right.
So for me, I learned it, and I'm like, I'm going to just kind of, because for me, that's why I'm doing pre-records. It's just kind of just investing one-on-one type stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's not, I'm not telling you what to invest in and nothing like that. I might get to that, but I'm more just kind of trying to teach the bare basics, because I know there's too many people, especially in our generation, that look like us, that seen Wall Street and think that's investing. It's like, no, that's trading. It's not investing. It's two totally different things. Most people that trade go broke. And that's why, especially people that look like us, think that if you invest, you're going to lose all your money.
Yeah.
And so for me, I mean, I've had these conversations with my pops and everything. I'm reading books with Charlie Munger, Peter Lynch.
Yeah, do your homework, brother.
You know, all this stuff. So I'm really learning this stuff. So
it's all good. You pay off.
Yeah. So I just decided, I'm like, well, I might as well just put that in the channel. And I know that's where a lot of the chicken is too, is in that. So you get monetized in doing that, you really gonna get to a nice bag on this YouTube stuff. So I'm putting together some pre-records. It's not my face ain't gonna be in there. It's just gonna be pre-records, talking,
No, that's
pictures
good.
showing and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I'll salute to you, man. First show, man.
I'll be looking at that because it's really, really needed, man. I'm telling you what, it's just not about it, man.
I learned.
I'm big into the dividend stocks.
Okay.
Yeah,
can I give y'all a quick hit story? Y'all know Vanguard, right? Y'all heard of the company Vanguard years ago.
I'm invested in it right now.
Oh well, when I first got married, we took like $4 for one Vanguard and $4 for I forget the name of the other. They hit that $4 turned into 200.
Yeah,
and the other one hit, and we got a letter the other day, and this done doubled Vanguard. So, Tommy, salute to you getting that 200,000. I mean that 100%, man. I got mine as of October 24.
Yeah, and you really only need one. I got an investment, Tommy. It's up 35,000%.
Oh, okay, yeah.
35,000%. I'm kicking myself because if I'd have just held on to all those shares, man, y'all probably wouldn't even I wouldn't be on YouTube.
I'm looking at
making shorts.
You wouldn't be making shorts.
But anyhow,
ETFs and stuff right now. But even like what you said with the dividends, they got one SCHD. It's Charles Schwab. It's a dividend ETF.
Yep.
So that's probably what I'm gonna do for the dividends, and then I got a QQQ VOO. It's a couple of them that I got.
It's
it's gonna be like my base.
QQQI, just a lot of QQs and stuff like that. So I got a QQQI and a few others.
Okay,
Right. So I mean, man, we can go on. I got oil ETF, silver ETF, all that stuff, man.
Even the AI ones. I'm getting into the AI ones.
That's gonna be big in 2028, bro.
Man. And right now, you don't have to put thousands of dollars in there. Let me tell you, I work for the Department of Defense, right? I had a chip 8086. 8086. If I would have just put instead of chasing the honeys and shit, if I would have just put $1,000 in Intel, Amazon, all of these, I mean,
especially Amazon. Oh my God!
All these companies, man. I
remember when it first came out too.
I was eating chicken wings for my staple, Buffalo Wild Wings. Any of that shit. Netflix. I had Netflix at $17 back in the day.
Damn. I'm gonna tell y'all something crazy.
Damn.
I found out about Bitcoin.
Oh,
so my boy used to scam, right?
Yeah.
So what the scammers used to do is they used to get like their numbers and stuff from overseas.
Yeah.
They would pay him in Bitcoin because you couldn't trace it back then.
Right.
I didn't know what a Bitcoin was.
Me either.
So he was just buying them and he would just pay them in a Bitcoin, right? So then years later, I started hearing Bitcoin. I'm like, where did I heard this from before? And I'm like tripping. And then one day I said, that's what the fuck he was using.
That's right.
And this is 2009.
Yeah, you'd have been good by now.
My boy tried to hook me up on Bitcoin. I couldn't understand what he was talking about. And I could have just bought at that point, you could have bought 1,000 Bitcoins for like,
35 cents. It was when it first came out.
You wouldn't be taking that test over right now, Tommy. That's for sure.
Man, you know what? But see, here's the thing. If you have a mind, if your mind is that the world is not shrinking, right? It's always expanding. There's other shit out there, and you should learn the lesson that some things are meant to hang on to.
Yeah. That's where, so it goes back because we gonna ease our ass back over this other way with the topic. But this is where it goes down.
For the final thoughts, man. We finished with the topic. Let's go ahead and round off after that.
This is where it goes down to when you have people that think that like this is the end of days type of thing. I don't believe that. I believe it's just the end of the mindset of a lot of shit, man. Because so much shit is coming where it's just going to implode and it's going to be a reset because this is the thing that I do know. It has done it many a times. The reset has happened many of times. Now, when we're talking about this whole thing, our pain, when it comes down to investing, when it comes down to, that's the whole thing on having a productive family. We can't do what they did in the 60s, 50s, and we got to do what we doing right now, right? So when you have a Tommy that's saying, "Oh no, I see what it is right now," and look at like at the age you at right now, Tommy. When I was at your age, that's when I was like, "Yeah, man, I'm bullshitting." I mean, I wasn't fucking up in life, but I'm like, I could do way better, right? That's where we get to that point, man, where we like, okay, we got to start passing some shit on because you got kids.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, you get to a point, and I don't know how you guys feel, but this is my thing. I'm not afraid of dying. I used to be. I used to be scared of that. I'm like, I got shit to do. I want to be on this earth and see what's going on. But I see old people and they be like, man, I'm telling you, today has been a bad day because I woke up. They be like, fuck this world. Some 102-year-old people, they be like, fuck this world. And it's not because they in bad shape and shit. No, actually, they probably in good shape, in great shape. They made it 101, 102. They still out here on this earth and they looking like, I don't want to talk to none of these folks. I understood why old people at some point end up being just disgruntled. We think that they just being angry because they old. No, because they see how the world has changed to a point where people are fucking stupid. You dumb. When you can hear a person that sit back and said, I lived through Jim Crow, and I didn't think that we was going to devolve into this shit right here. Man, that shit should have you thinking. They're like, man, it was fucked up back then. It's even fucked up now. And they're not saying it's fucked up because what they're experiencing is what they're observing. They like, y'all got everything now. And you motherfuckers act like you can't do nothing. You're drowning in 2 feet of fucking water. That's why when you hear, I love Southern people. Old Southern people talk, and they talk with wisdom. Now, the shit that they say, if you don't know anything about the dialect of Southern people, you're gonna be fucked up. But when they start talking, they talk in simplicity. And they tell you, this shit is fucked up right now. And not because the world is fucked, it's because of the mindset of the people that's living in the world is fucked up.
Well, JT, man, before we go to final thoughts on this, we'll let you cook. One of the problems we have is we have gatekeepers who are our worst enemies, right? They don't let, they seem like they want to make sure that we carry the albatross of slavery mindset around our necks forever. And I think that's a major issue in the Black community, a major issue. And so, I mean, I don't know how to shake it. I'm tired of fighting the fight. I remember when I first came up here and I was telling people we need to divest from just being a one-party race. I used to get all kinds of flack. It turns out I was right. Not to saying, we should all be independents. We should all be independent thinkers, period. But, so I'm just saying, here's my thing. I'm 67, right? So of course I'm on the other end of the life cycle, right? Got maybe hopefully a little while ago.
13 Christmases.
Hold on. Here's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna go out bitter with the world, man. Every goddamn day I wake up with no white chalk around my body. That's a great day.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, if I reach to 80 or 90 years old, I hope I'm not bitter at all. I want people to say that fucking asshole had a great run. And that's it, So anyway, but that's it. So what's your final thoughts on the topic, JT? We'll go around the horn, man.
All right. Yeah. This is what it is, man. I'm going to still stand on what I stand on, Tommy. Ain't no fucking prizes right now. These motherfuckers is goofy as hell. They walking around here, man. I'm hearing these fucking panels. That's why you don't see me on a whole bunch of fucking panels no more. These motherfuckers is on some goofy ass shit, women and men. I'm like, God damn. It's like they get on here, they get a microphone, they get a camera, and then they start reinventing the wheel all over again. We talked about that already. We already set back. Now, if you gonna bring it up, like I said, my brother BMU, he brought it up for a reason. Let me explain why I say this.
Okay.
If you guys have seen for the past 3 weeks, BMU has been putting out on Thursday all the old content.
Yeah, right.
Motherfuckers is looking like, and motherfuckers is engaged and they think that the shit is live. Right? We don't really say too much until it's probably at the end of it. And all of us have been, it was so funny yesterday, RP.
Yeah.
And I was cooking. I was like, who that nigga is right there? Who that nigga on that nag right there cooking like he cooking? That was me. But you was on there, right? So we have even and shout out to my man, Angry Man. Angry Man was like, hey man, drop the link. I want to come up, right? I'm laughing because I said, damn, it still got fired. That was a 3-year, that one he showed was 3 years ago.
Right.
And it was funny because I said, hey, y'all don't even notice our pain don't even have facial hair. And motherfuckers started laughing right there. And I said, damn, you can see my microphone was like super loud. My voice was super, it was like, God damn, we was on some other shit. It was 3 years ago. But the conversation was the conversation. And that motherfucking shit was fire. It was fire. The one before that, we had, and I hate, that's the one that got me fired up. We had the sissies on there. But bro, we had more people live looking at that one because they thought it was live. And that was 5 years ago. And they thought they was cussing me out. They was cussing. We had my man, and shout out to my dude, my man, Hink.
Oh yeah,
Hink on there. We had some people. We had and rest in peace to my man, brother Clarence. He was on there, and we had them sissies on there, man. That shit lasted for a whole week, and we did not get the people on that live for the whole week. We got so many. It was 7 on the short. It was 7,000. Over 7,000 people that seen that shit. And they was cussing every one of us that was on that show out. It was cussing our ass the fuck out. They were definitely cussing me out. So what I'm saying is that going back to what you were saying, Tommy, we do have to have these goofy ass topics that we have to speak on, but we just have to be able to talk to them on a different level, on a different angle. You know what I'm saying? It is. These are goofy ass. Who's the prize, women or men, right? It seems goofy than a motherfucker. But if you have people that actually breaks that shit down and with hopes of having the next generation to be able at some point say, hey man, let me start using these videos that they have as shorts and we can speak on what they were saying about it, right? And it probably eventually, hopefully with the hopes, they probably would do it. But all I'm saying is that no matter how goofy it seems, we still got to have these conversations. But we need to start having it with younger generations too, man.
We'll put someone on the bed,
yeah.
If we can get there. Go ahead, Coach, man. What you got?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello? Oh, yeah. I mean, listen, man. I agree with Tommy in reference to the fact that, it's like when you think about it in theory, okay, man, these are dumb conversations while we having them. But the fact that we are in this modern time when we've gotten the most information, we realize both sides we sort of understood that we might have been getting played, but now you got younger and older and everybody in between realizing that we've been getting played, and everybody, in one hand say we got to have a better way, but then you got spaces that saying don't do anything to work together. And that seems to always be in the middle, you know what I'm saying, how it just debunks everything we talk about. But I do appreciate, like, in the fact that I think when I come to YouTube, I think outside of where I'm at, what I feel, because there's people that ain't been shitted on in life. They still trying to figure it out, and they looking for answers. And if I can provide anything, or if I can take anything from you all, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to add it to my tool belt. And I just want to be a part of it because I'm a life guy. I don't believe in quitting. I don't believe in giving up, losing, but I want to compete. And when it comes to that, I don't care what race you are. I don't care how tall, short. I'm going to always be in win. I'm going to try to be in win, place, or show. And that's when it comes to learning to do stuff for myself. Salute to Tommy, man. Get back in, you know what I'm saying, into the mix to school, getting that education, man, bringing a whole nother dynamic. I'm for stuff like that. You know, I'm always going to support that. I'm always support the young people. And hopefully somebody, I will give it an age under 25, man, just scroll up on these little lives we done did over the last few years, man, and get some nuggets and change their life for the better a lot sooner than we did. You know, they can get past playing the games and think about real life and jump ahead when it comes to finances. You know what I'm saying? Working on your physical fitness, working on your mental stability, because the world is challenging. However, that's why you're here. God placed you. He pulled your ticket so you can face those challenges head on. So salute to y'all, man.
Go ahead, Tommy. What's going on, man? Thanks, Coach.
It's funny y'all said that, because it's one of the main reasons why I started getting into the investor thing is more for my kids than me. So, you know, when they at 18, they learning this instead of being at 43 like me and learning it. You feel me? So if you look at it from that point of view, I guess I kind of get the conversation. If you're looking at it for the future, you know, and people looking back, it kind of makes sense. But no, it was a good conversation. It's always good hanging with the fellas.
All right. Hey, you know, you done? Listen, my thing is with my kids, when they came out of college, they came back home. My deal with them was, listen, you come back home, you got your room still here. You don't have to pay rent. You don't have to pay food, all that. You know, your footprint is your footprint, but you gotta invest your money. You know, I said, you got to invest your money. So that's what I put them in. You know, we had quarterly meetings and stuff. My youngest daughter's getting ready to move out, which I'm pretty sad. I should be 26, but I'm kind of sad about that. But I can't hang on to them. You know, my oldest stayed here a little longer, but no debt and shit like that. Loans paid. And so I tell people, you know, no longer can we really kick our kids out at 18. Go out there. If they ain't married, if they're not moving on, bring their ass back home. You know, and just make a deal with them. You know, especially if you have a great relationship. Come back home. You got your room. The only thing they have to do is still put up with your rules, but you treat them like adults, though. You know, you know, boy or girl. And I only have girls, but none of y'all are fucking in my house. Okay.
Yep.
Nobody's getting no ass in my house but me. All right. So we get that one straight.
I'm with you, brother.
You know what I'm saying? But anyhow, man, like I said, man, this is a good conversation. Thanks for guys coming up, man. I say, you know, to everybody, you know, seize the moment.
Let me say one thing, bro. That damn Coach Ferg, that brother Rockstar. That nigga look like your little brother, dog.
Probably is, man.
You a rock star. I said, y'all talk, y'all got the same dialect. Both of y'all yellow as hell. I said, ain't this a bit? I super chatted that shit in Hamps shit one time, bro. I said that motherfucker like a little Coach.
You said that shit. I missed that. I missed that.
And look, you only missed it by minutes because you came up on the panel, and I'm looking at you, and I'm looking at him. I said that shit is wild as hell, man. And y'all converse with each other. I said, man, this is like two niggas talking to each other.
Salute to the light skins, man. We win forever, man. Hey, I just celebrated my birthday on Super Bowl.
Happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday.
Me and my wife going grocery shopping for Valentine's Day.
There you go.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She say I'm cheap.
Get you some lobster tails.
You know the funny thing is, you know how much shit that BMU talks about being a simp and all.
Yeah, he out here simping like a mine.
I call him up because he wanted me to fill in for him. I call him up. I said, well, what's happening? How come you couldn't do it? Well, I want to roll with my wife. I'm taking her to like a play or some shit like that.
Hold up. I think he doing a play. He doing a play.
All the bullshit you talking, man. You sit down here. I was
okay. I get it now. It all came together.
He had to be able to hear me. I said, tell him this is I said happy Valentine's.
Hey, I'm gonna do a goddamn live on his ass tomorrow. It's going down. It's going fucking down.
So you can't fool your own channel.
I get it now. It's all come together now. And I get it. He's so brother BMU, blink if you need help, man. Blink 2 times, brother. Come on.
Hey, clap. Do something. We'll come get you.
Hey, you know what? That's the way. To me, that's the way you're supposed to be, man. You want marriage, you got to do shit like that.
Yeah, man. Sir. Most definitely, man.
That's so funny shit,
so,
man.
I forgot to even put y'all on, boy. Your boy's 50-yard line right behind the Patriots bench at the Super Bowl. You feel me?
Oh,
what?
Yeah, walk Bad Bunny dancers out to the field. Hey, listen, I'm in the tunnel. I turn to the right. Roger Goodell is right here. I could touch him.
Oh,
standing
man.
right next to
him. You was right there.
Right there.
Hey, Tommy, if you work the Olympics, man, I'm already looking for, I'm looking to get secure my tickets when they open it up for the first draw, but I'll be out there at least.
FIFA, they doing FIFA a little bit later this year, and then they gonna bring the World Cup out here. I'm doing that too. But,
there you go, man.
I'll be out there at least 10 days.
Up, man. Damn.
Listen, after that Super Bowl, I said I'm trying to be in everything, dog. That shit was crazy. When I say crazy, bro, like I'm sitting there, like I'm in there, like, bro, is this a dream? I am on the 50-yard line, first row, next to family and friends of the players, watching the game, bro. I'm talking confetti falling all on my head after the game, bro.
Were you supposed to be watching the game?
Hey, listen, coach, that's why his ass in there doing it. That nigga like, I'm about to get this meal. Fuck y'all.
I want to know if you're supposed to be watching the game or watching the stadium.
No. So we're standing like this, and we're blocking people from coming to the other side to get to the family and friends. So I got to stand sideways, so I was able to look at the game.
Okay, I got you. Like, hold on, where you going?
Yeah, where you going? At the crowd like this one, I stared at them sideways, so I was able to bang.
Okay, I got you.
Off the hook, dog.
That's what's up.
Lifetime experience. That shit was insane.
You only go around once, man. There you go.
Yes, sir. Salute to you, man. Salute to you,
man. It was great. Absolutely.
Absolutely,
man.
And
all I can say, everybody, you know what? Seize the moment, man. Just seize it. Seize the moment.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead and play your song.
Salute to BMU, man, the simp god of 2026.
Yes, sir.
right, man.
All right, my man. I holler back at you, brother.
Right on, brother.
Yeah. Chest thumping, boom like a baseline pound. King Kong stepping, make the whole earth bow. Banana clip bars, peel the truth, spit it raw. Silverback stature, no cap in my jaw. Swinging through the jungle vines like a mic cord. Fists like anvils, leave the ground floored. Coconut crack, that's a hard head dude. Wisdom in my eyes, but the knuckles stay cruel. King of the jungle, the crown fits snug. Beat on my chest, watch the whole world shrug. From the treetops down to the mud, gorillas the name and I'm royal blood. Bamboo feast, teeth sharp as a blade. Roots run deep, can't chop this shade. Treehouse throne, I'm the jungle's mayor. Banish hyenas, they don't breathe my air. Rumble in the canopy, thunder in the sky. Alpha move silent, don't need no alibi. Chest like a drum, it command respect. Banana Republic and my squad's